Hi guys, me again. First of all, I want to apologise for the quality of video from yesterday. I think it was to do with the lighting in the bedroom. But anyway, so I've had quite a few DMs regarding PCOS. So I thought that I would speak about that today. I hope everybody is having a good day and it went alright for everybody. So this video, you know, is kind of for everybody. So the ladies that have got it, wives that have it, their daughters that may have it. So yeah, I want to touch upon it because really I don't think that it is spoken about enough. Nobody actually knows the ins and outs of it. People that have got it, you know, they know some information, and I might have some information that they didn't know about. So if I tell you my story and then we'll go from there. So you're actually born with PCOS. It's something that it's a condition that a woman is born with. So it's not something that you catch or comes in time. You are actually born with it. So I was a very late with periods. So I didn't start till I was 15, coming on to 16. But my periods were never regular. I'd go 6 months to a year without having one. So I went to the doctors and I had a lot of scans, and then I was diagnosed at 19. So between 15 and 19, it was a lot of worry because it's natural, obviously, for a girl to have periods, and I didn't. So yeah, so I was also told that because both of my ovaries were covered in cysts, that I would never ever be able to have a child. So from 19 I met my children's dad. So for between the ages of 19 and 21, I didn't have periods. I didn't ovulate. My eggs never released. I got pregnant and at 21, and the doctors were puzzled. They didn't even know how it happened because they can check your ovulation periods and stuff as well. And I literally didn't ovulate. My ovaries were so bad with cysts they couldn't release eggs. So that was, yeah, so my daughter is actually she's a miracle, so very blessed to have her. So yeah, and in 2027 I had the operation. But I want to talk about pains. I went to hospital numbers of times because of my ovaries. I had cysts that burst, twisted, and it's so painful. And people, I've had people like, I've had other employees, I've had a boss tell me that it can't be that painful. I've had to take time off work because of it. But you don't know how painful it is unless you have this condition. And it's such an excruciating pain. It's honestly, it's so horrible. And, you know, like I said, and there's nothing they can give you. They can tell you to take painkillers, but there was times when I got rushed to hospital, I was on gas and air because the pain level was so high and I couldn't deal with it anymore. And obviously, so from the age of 15, they wouldn't touch me for the operation until I was over 25. So I found out about this operation when I was 26, took that to my doctor, and thankfully my doctor went along with me. He saw that I was getting to a point I couldn't move. It was so painful because even when my egg was releasing, it would hit my fallopian tubes, because when an egg released, it was taking a cyst with it. So that was causing the pain in my fallopian tubes. So the operation, they drill into your ovaries. So you're under anaesthetic for about an hour. And while they're doing that, they do a dye test in your tubes to make sure that your tubes are okay, and they also do a fibroid test to see how active they are. Obviously, they can't be overactive or underactive, so as they look into that as well. The drilling is put into the ovaries to release the liquid that's inside the cyst, and also it makes holes for the eggs to come out, and it deflates the ovary for the egg to release. So yeah, after that, I went home the same day. The surgery was keyhole, so it went through my belly button and the top of my pubic bone. The scars you can't even see now. They're basically so minimal. They're tiny with dissolvable stitches. The worst thing for me was the anaesthetic. Coming back round, I saw them take the breathing tube out and I passed out from that. But yeah, so I think the recovery time was probably worse than the actual operation. So I came home. They give you some strong painkillers to deal with the pain. Make sure you got heat pads or lavender oil, they tell you not to bath, so a shower if you can, but I would suggest heating pads, hot water bottles, drinks, Lucozade for obviously vitamin C and D, and just lots of rest. I probably slept for 3 days straight. Getting up, your stomach, it did hurt so to move. And obviously when you're in pain, you don't really want to eat, so I was just kind of like eating like noodles or soup or things like that. So yeah, the recovery, so I'd say I was in bed for over a week and a half, but I think the best way to recover was to start moving around slowly. So obviously I went to the toilet and stuff like that, but making it down the stairs if you have stairs, or try to walk to another room if you live in a flat. So yeah, and then steadily just go like a little bit further in the house, a little bit further, and then see how you go with that. So yeah, what else? So pregnancy, obviously it did happen for me. I had to have an operation and medication. If you watched my first video, then you would hear me talk about that. So yeah, I was quite blessed to do that, and I fell pregnant straight away. But it has been a real struggle, and signs and symptoms, they're not very nice. I mean, hair and weight are the main things. My weight's always been up and down because of my PCOS. I've had hair in strange places. You know, women get it on their face, their chest, their arms are quite bad, lower back, toes, and yeah, it's not a nice thing to have. You know, I remember a girl in my school, she had it like a beard basically, bless her, and people were so cruel. And if you are at school or college and you watch this and you have this condition and you know you have hair, then learn to love yourself. Don't worry what anybody else says about it. It's a condition that you can't control. Also, weight issues. My weight's always been up and down. Like I said, I've gone from a size 8 to a 16, back down, in the middle. Obviously having 2 kids, I've actually put on quite a lot of weight, and obviously medication due to mental health makes you put on weight as well. But I know it's hard to say, then say it, but I don't want, people to feel down. And if you are going through this and you struggle with it, you can DM me, always here to help or advice. I mean, if you're in pain, but you feel like if you tell somebody because they don't understand it, you can always message me, I'll always message back. If you have any other questions regarding this, you can drop me a DM. Happy to answer that question for you. There was something else I was going to touch upon as well. So, The other thing with PCOS is your mood, because your hormone level is higher through your estrogen. It can make you very depressed and very low in yourself. And obviously having this condition and you're worried about children, and you know, some people that I know have got partners, and because their missus has this, you know, I've known partners to leave because obviously they can't have babies. But obviously, hopefully you hear my story and you see that there is actually hope and there is actually a way for you to do it. Don't give up, keep going. Like I said, if you do want to speak about it, I'm always here. I don't think that it's published enough. I don't, you know, I know people talk about mental health quite a lot, but I don't think certain conditions are spoke about enough for people to understand. A lot of people don't even know what the condition is, what it does, and how it affects somebody. So yeah, so that's all today. A little bit of an update. So I went to the doctors about my eye. As you can see, probably a bit worse today. So yeah, it is infected and I got eye drops. Nothing to do with a cough. And another update with Molly, I'm actually off to do a mating for her. So fingers crossed this time round it goes well. But I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. And if there's anything that you want to discuss tomorrow, then let me know. Okay guys, have a great evening. Bye.